Welcome everyone to the Side Draft Podcast. Welcome to another race review. Today, the Cup Series race from Dover, the first race in the round of 12, and our Xfinity race review will be up tomorrow. We got home late on Saturday night / Sunday morning, so didn't really get to go and watch the Xfinity race again because it was really late getting home. So by the time we woke up, the Cup race is already starting. So today we're going to do the Cup Series race first. So Denny Hamlin got the pole and pretty much dominated the first two stages. But Joe Logano, beginning of the race, some sort of issue, I believe, with the axle.
Yeah, he didn't get started and take the green flag. I mean, he's going around through the parade lap, says something's wrong, so he got to come in, which is very fortunate because, you know, if the race would have started and he would have brought out the caution and went to the garage, then it ended his day. That'd been really devastating. But he caught it on the the parade laps and got to come in and went to the garage and fixed it.
Yeah, so he'd go to the garage, be like 22 to 24 laps down. It wouldn't be a factor for the win, but just trying to survive, maybe get a few points here and there, but definitely a rough start to the round of 12 for Joe Logano. Then,
what, long after that?
Yeah, so a couple laps later, Chase Elliott, he would blow up, and right after the Roval, he won the Roval, and he goes into the round of 12 and only completes 9 laps.
Wow, it's pretty crazy. I ain't sure exactly what happened, in his car. There's something in the engine or something. But, he brought the caution because he's going slow. And he come in, he went to the garage. If you got to go to the garage, you got to park it.
Yeah, and Chase Elliott would finish last. So, went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows for Chase Elliott. But got Talladega coming up next, which won last time we went there.
So I hope that was his only mulligan through the playoffs.
Yeah, not necessarily in a must-win situation now. About 7 points out, so still doable. That's you can get that back in one stage.
Yeah, I wonder how many fans out there just got up and left after.
Yeah, I know they used to do that with Dale Jr.
Yeah.
Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dale Jr. have some sort of issue. All right, let's go.
Yeah, it was like Dale Jr. crash or something, and half the crowd would leave. Like, where are they going?
But after that, it'd be Hamlin versus Larson. Hamlin would lead, and then pretty much Hamlin led the rest of the way. Almirola would come down pit road for his scheduled stop, and he would be too fast entering. Not in the playoffs anymore, but still trying to get some wins and trying to get some momentum for next year.
Yeah, he was running top 10. I mean, he was, like he's going to have a good day. But, there's a lot of issues on pit road and speeding. But, it's really hard to pass out there. Once you get into the lead, you pretty much can check out unless you ran into some lap traffic. And then, the second place, third place kind of catch up to you.
Then stage 2 would begin. Denny Hamlin would lead off pit road. The 21 car, uncontrolled tire. I know they, cleaned up the uncontrolled tire rule a little bit this season. But that was a blatant uncontrolled tire. It was rolling out of the pit box. So
yeah, I believe he tried to roll it over to the pit wall and ended up kind of bouncing off the front of the car and went to the pit lane. So he had to chase it down.
And then the bigger speeding issue or pit road issue is Kyle Busch. He needed a good run today, but he would go and get a speeding penalty, and it took him forever to get back.
Yeah, I believe he raced his way all the way up to about 8th or somewhere around 8, when he come to the pits, and then he had to go to the back.
And then it'd be Hamlin versus Truex for the lead. Harvick would make this bold move to get to second, and it was just like only time he could really pass people was kind of like the whole Roval thing. It was on the restart, so That was a cool move there, but he just couldn't ever catch Hamlin right when he would get to him. Some lap car would get in his way. But Martin Truex Jr., he was right there as well. Truex would short pit it, or just pit a lap before Harvick and Denny Hamlin, and managed to jump over Harvick, but right behind Hamlin.
Yeah, he would gain a lot, by coming in one lap earlier than anybody else. I believe the tires just make a difference, or way he come out with the lap cars.
Now William Byron made his stop, but too fast on pit road. Another playoff driver would bite the dust, or not necessarily bite the dust, but his day was pretty much done from winning and advancing. But still a good run by him up until that point.
Yeah, he was running fifth or sixth, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in the top 5, I believe.
Yeah.
But
yeah, had a really great car, and just coming to pits, and the pit road can really bite you sometimes.
And then Truex had used some lap cars. Denny Hamlin trying to battle Joe Logano, Paul Menard. They were just not giving it up. Joe Logano trying to fight for every spot that he could get. Saw a couple cars he could have passed, and just trying hard to keep it, while Denny Hamlin's trying hard to get around him.
Yeah, because Joey, he's trying to get every point as he can today, to minimize the loss that they got from early on. But he was just trying to race him hard, trying to stay on the lead lap, trying to race Paul Menard right there a little bit. But it's kind of tough trying to fight the leaders like it sometimes.
And then Truex would clear Hamlin with that lap traffic. Larson and Harvick were right there as well, but Truex would win stage 2, and just continuing to increase his lead over the field on playoff points. And I think Kyle Busch is the only driver with more, so just trying to get that point lead.
Yeah, I believe Martin Truex is probably one of the favorites coming into the playoffs. He's already got 2 wins early on in the playoffs, and got 7th at the Roval, and here he is, continuing leading. So he's really come to play in the playoff.
Then stage 3, Larson would win the race off pit road because Martin Truex Jr.'s tire changer, he would slip, but great recovery by him to get right back up, and only lost a couple spots, but still that was what cost Truex the win.
Yeah, I believe he slipped on some fuel or something and just lost his footing. And the gun went in the wrong direction. That's really what caused him a lot of time. But I really applaud him for staying at it, and he did a great job.
And Kyle Larson would take the lead off of that, and he would cruise away up to like a 5-second lead. I think Denny Hamlin said he missed the shift, and he thought his engine was going down there, but it survived, and he managed to finish, I believe, 5th or 6th. So, decent day for Hamlin. I thought he was going to get the win with how fast the car was. Well, I didn't really think he had the fastest car, but it was just with that track position, and getting number 1 pit stall. So, but unfortunately, he didn't really get a late race caution to bunch him up and take advantage of that.
Yeah, really wasn't no cautions today except for Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
In the stages. I mean, that's very unusual for Dover.
Yeah, normally at Dover you get cautions during pit cycles and stuff, and that causes a weird mix of, you got these guys that was running in the top 10 or top 20, and now they're leading because they stayed out while the leaders pitted, but didn't see any of that drama. We just saw a lot of failure drama on some of these mechanical parts of these cars.
Yeah, I believe if the temperatures was like it was at the Roval, it probably has some tire issues and other things. But
yeah, it was kind of cool weather out there. So definitely wish we had that weather when we went to the Roval.
Oh yes,
'cause, man, it was hot. But Ryan Blaney would be the next playoff driver to have some issues. He would lose the brakes on the car, and he'd have to take it to the garage because need to be able to stop in your pit stall.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was running really great too. He was above the cutoff line by like 7 points or something like that, and I thought he was gonna have a great day, and running like 7th place, and then his brakes just give out.
Yeah, and then Martin Truex Jr. would pass Hamlin, get up to second, try to run down Kyle Larson. Then Eric Jones would be too fast on pit road during his pit stop. He was having a nice day. Another driver not in the playoffs, but still looking for some wins, but unfortunately didn't happen. But Larson would just be out of sight, out of mind. I mean, couldn't really catch him. I mean, he was catching him with some lap cars, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah, Truex, he was really fast. I mean, he was 5-6 seconds back, and he raced his way all the way up there about a second and a half, and I mean, Truex really coming. I believe the lap traffic had a lot to do with it, and kind of helped him catch some and helped him lose some. So it's very tough to pass and get around in lap cars.
Yeah, so with that, Kyle Larson would win his first race in 2 years. He got the All-Star race, but that one didn't count.
Yep.
But this one counts, and it will propel him to the round of 8 in the playoffs.
Yep. And congratulations to Chip Ganassi Racing for locking their way into the round of 8. I mean, they hadn't never been there before, and now they got a chance.
Yeah, we'll see if they can use that to their advantage and propel themselves even further, get in the Final Four. I think Martinsville is going to be a problem for them. If they can go there and have a decent day, they might have a chance. But of course, if Truex, Kyle Busch, and all them, if they survive Talladega and they survive Kansas, that's going to be a tall order to ask of him. But if he can do it, or if one of those guys have issues, I think he could slide in as the 4th car maybe.
Yeah, I believe Larson's the only one that ain't got to have that pressure going into Talladega.
Yeah, so while everybody else is tossing and turning, can't sleep, Larson's just sleeping like a baby in there, and you go to Talladega, he can cruise if he wants to.
Yeah, I knew Jeremy Bullins and Ron Blaney's going to be thinking a lot this week about Talladega.
Yeah, they're going to try to take a lot of leave and trying to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think Blaney has a shot at Talladega. I don't know if I want to pick Keselowski or Logano to win the race for Talladega. So I got a week to really think about it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think he's in a must-win yet. I mean, he's got at least you got to get some stage points and maybe run in the top 4, maybe. And really, the only way he can really point his way in there.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we're going to have this manufacturer game, like we always do. I want to see if, we can finally throw that away and just drive. And we might have a chaotic Talladega race. I think this is going to be the turning point with the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like Las Vegas, it was okay. It had some great battles, but, it was, a decent race. In Richmond, it was a rather disappointing race. And, the Roval was decent. Wasn't necessarily like 2018's, but it was a decent race. And
they wasn't none amped up yet, so you just kind of maintain it.
And then Dover, it was as far as the racing aspect, it was really a disappointing race. But then we had the drama of some of these mechanical issues. So I think Talladega is the turning point, and then we get some more exciting tracks like Martinsville. And now Texas is considered an exciting track. Normally I'd be like, I ain't really interested in that. But now we got that package, and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen at Texas, because you remember Gordon and Keselowski got into it at that time. And it's kind of like when it really amped up then. So, I don't know. We just see this year when that turning point's going to be, and everybody just lose it.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us. We're going to review the Xfinity race tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We'll see who my second place picks are for the Trucks and Cup race coming up at Talladega, because I finished second in both races this weekend. So I'm getting better at finishing in top two, just the wrong side of that.
Yeah, I'm all over the place yet. So.
Yeah.
But, and we didn't say Kyle Larson is a pumpkin, but we didn't have a car for it. But it is getting close to Halloween and all.
Yeah, so this is going to be our little decoration. We're going to put a face on it, and you can comment down below what you want to name him. Currently, his name is Pete the Pumpkin, but, we'll see if anybody else has anything a little bit more better than that.
Yeah, we had Pete the Pumpkin one time before, and this is a repeat of Pete the Pumpkin.
Yeah, last year you couldn't see him because we didn't have video, so now you can see Pete, even though that Pete from before is no longer with us.
Yeah.
But this is a new Pete. For next year will be 3 Pete. All right, we need to go. Yeah, all right, so thank you for joining us. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you for our Fast Picks video later in the week and our Xfinity Series race review tomorrow.